finally, the last portion of the multiple choice section is community engagement leadership. This is all about your stakeholders and you getting out there into the community to do it. That means parents, that means community members, that means anybody who has a stake in the school. Let's take a look at what a question would look like for this one. Oh, I like this question. This is a good question. So first, let's look at the specs here. Knows how to access and use resources from the school, family members, community, and that support students. You can't do it all in the school. You need help. You need business leaders to come in. You need people to help. And you want kids to have that information from all different people. Collaborates, there's that word again, with community members, faculty, staff, to ensure barriers to learning are removed. Barriers to learning, that could be funding. Funding is a barrier to learning. So maybe the outside community helps you maybe with a fundraiser, teacher, parent organizations, things like that. Integrates a variety of program services that fully engage the school and the entire community. So lending out the facilities for different organizations brings the community in. Sure, intramural baseball, intramural basketball, things like that. Although as a principal of a school, sometimes you don't want to lend out your school because people leave it trashed. I mean, just real world scenario in here, you know, it's hard to lend out your school because it's like some people just don't treat it the way they're supposed to treat it. But anyways, let's take a look at number 9. Again, we got a big scenario here. Let's not start there. Let's start with the answer choices. Now, all of them feel good if I were to read them. The PTO will hold fundraising events to supplement the school budget, allowing for more significant purchases to be made. Well, guess what? Yes, it will. And we like the PTO for that reason. If you have a robust PTO at your school and they're out there, I had some parents at our school, man, they were crazy. They wanted the school to have so much. And so they were out there constantly, you know, doing things and getting funds and putting them towards new equipment and stuff like that. It was fantastic. But this is more, you know, talking about purchases, not the best one. I don't hate it, but let's keep moving. The PTO will assist the school administrators in making decisions about student activities that impact education. Now, I know we say we want to bring the PTO in and we do want collaborative decision-making, but the PTO helping us make decisions that impact education, they do. I'm not saying they wouldn't, but I don't know. I don't hate it. I don't love it. Let's keep moving. C, the PTO will provide a way for parents to be more involved in their children's education and foster a sense of community between families and educators. You guys are right. C, it's better than B. B is collaborative, but C is talking about the relationship. And then D, the PTO will reduce the number of transient families and establish a common vision. There's nothing wrong with transient families. Every school has transient families. It's not us to say who's allowed to come to school and who's not. So students are transient. They work in different areas with their parents. Everybody's family situation is different. This is another piece of diversity. Diversity should be seen as an asset. Now, is high mobility and people moving in and out of the school hard on school grade and things like that? Yes, it is. But that's the challenge we need to face and tackle and embrace as leaders, because that is a part of being an educational leader, is navigating that. And we don't want to reduce the number of transient families. We're not shutting the door on anybody. And so that should be a red flag that is out. But C is the best answer here. It's got all the good words and you guys are right. You did awesome. So that finishes the multiple choice portion of the exam.